base of the rock on the left side. It's, I don't know, 350 yards, whatever the hell it is. Anyway, look, there's a stick sticking out. It even had a fork and a cheater on it and a lower horn. It looked like the left side of a great big buck is what it looked like through my binoculars. And it wouldn't move, and it did move a little in the wind, but I thought it moved, and I'm looking, so I dragged out the spot and scope. I put it on there, and I could see with the spot and scope that it's a branch and sticks, but it really looked like it. So anyway, I told Jaysen, hey, come look at this. And he looks through the camera and he says, it's a carrot. I said, what are you talking about? It's a stick. Anyway, that rock has a bobcat laying on top of it.
I think that means I get the spot.
Yeah, Jaysen's the spot. I'm calibrated for big bucks here. I ain't screwing around with kitty cats.
We're losing the spotting contest anyway.
Yeah, the buck score is 29 to 9 to 5.
6.
6. So,
good luck.
he was down over here feeding. Jaysen spotted him feeding from way up in the canyon. So now it's 29 to 7. Anyway, so he was feeding up and he was moving slow, so we come down the hill and made pretty good time coming down because it was pretty open. Got up there, kicked our boots off, snuck over the wrong rock, realized we were in the wrong spot, snuck over the right rock, got down there and he was gone, and we were slithering around, can't find him. And when I was coming up, I saw a set of tracks coming up, but I wasn't thinking he might just come up and lay down. I was thinking he would feed out, you know. No tripod here. Yes. I don't know where you hit him, but he ran about 30 yards and was dead. Get in there, Red.
Redman. 4 times the charm. Give me this. In his bed. In his bed, right there.
Oh, he was still in his bed when you shot?
He was still in his bed.
Awesome. Where'd you hit him?
Right in the heart.
Is that right?
His hunt has been a roller coaster for me. And it was usually on the downward spiral.
You started at the top.
And I remembered what someone told me one time. Instead of pulling back and saying please, just aim at them like they owe you money. And what a relief.
All right, I'm gonna put
Joe,
that.
You got 1 day.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Give me a little time here. No pressure there.
Oh, we'll get it. If we don't get it, that's all right.
What's wrong?
That was the bed he was in right there that Jaysen shot him in. You know, we talked about going up to the edge with you with the camera, Jaysen, but I was really afraid if I did that, it'd spook him.
Well, I was
if I got within sight first and whatnot, I just thought, you know what? I know I won't get the shot, but I'll just film you shooting. And the good thing is, after he ran out, I filmed him running out. I mean, it was shaky because it was hand and it took me a minute to find him. But
it was shaky if I did it too.
Well, you can see him. You see him fall down in the video.
There wasn't much penetration really, so I was kind of worried. But I seen him stagger, and I was like, I just knew it. So.
Well, it must be some. I don't know what I was going to say. Must be, but this is going to be kind of Bigfoot footage. But I did get him fall down.
Well, you know, I normally, typically don't get too terribly excited. But I've missed 3 times on this trip.
I quit getting excited following Jaysen too.
So I'm just ecstatic right now.
Alright.
Well, good job, man. Good job. Alright, good job. Whoops. Good job. Oh, yeah.
So,
that's a good place to shoot one.
Brett spotted him from about, I'll say 3/4 of a mile away on these bluffs of the Little Forky Horn. And I just missed a much smaller buck over there. And that was just kind of a debacle. He was 35 yards. I thought he was one of the big ones. He had his head in the brush. Didn't even know he was in the county, and I should have been on the lookout of other bucks. Shot underneath him. They run off. And then, of course, the big ones, they leave. And we hiked back up down to the dumps, and we could see red on the bluff pointing over there. And we're like, what do you want us to do, chase them down? You know, they ran off. And we didn't know that 2 others or 3 others had bedded in the rim rock.
Yeah.
And you could see this guy, his antlers in sunlight, and Forky Horn was up on a little, like a toadstool rock. And, well, we just got the bright idea that we're going to hop rocks and shoot down on him. And
like I said, I watched him walk up to here, stand by that rock, and then by the time you guys got there, he bedded down.
I mean, he's bedded 30 yards behind us, if that.
But he was right at the bottom of a bluff.
Yeah.
It's a line of bluffs, and he was right at hugging the bottom. I mean,
that Forky Horn took off, and I'd looked in one spot and it wasn't his. And I could see the toadstool at the top. For me to look over, I knew I'd be exposed. I thought, well, it's now or never. I'd look over, and it wasn't his bed. And that Forky Horn's like looking at me. I'm like, oh. And I thought, well, it's got to be the next one. But as I move, that Forky Horn takes off. So I come to the edge, and that guy was just like caught with his pants down, and it worked out. So
it's good he was still in his bed, didn't get up yet.
Yeah, I would have shot him if he stood up, but he didn't. So
yeah, good shot.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Thanks, good spot, Red.
That's a good shot. That 20 yards is a lot better than 35.
First true 4x4.
He's got a little wang in his horn there too, doesn't he?
No, he's got a wang here, a wang
No,
here.
but I mean the curve, a little bend right there.
Yeah, over here. Yeah, he's not a real big buck. He'll do.
He's a dandy buck.
He'll do.
Yeah, as Butch would say. I don't think we'll throw him back.
I got buck eager.